In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up Lambda with API Gateway. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to create a new file. Let's call it index.js. We're going to add the entry point for the Lambda. So it's exports.handler equals event context handler. And right now we don't need to necessarily get into all three of these, but you need them if you're going to use Lambda with API Gateway. So what we also need is a package JSON, because we need to install this dependency. If you don't have query string installed already, you can do that by doing npm install query string --save, and it'll save it as a dependency. Go ahead and get rid of the caret. And now that we've got that added, the next part. With this Lambda, we're going to take data from the posts. We can do that by defining create a variable here, JSON event, query string.parse, and this is going to be off the event object, so event.body. So JSON event plus JSON.stringify JSON event. We can actually get the payload data off the JSON event. So now we need to create the response object, a specific syntax that you need to use with Lambda and API Gateway. So right here we create a response value. We need to define a status code, 200 as in OK. For the body we can return JSON event dot name for now. And these are just some headers to avoid implementation errors. Then we need to actually return the response object. The first value is an error, but we want this to return the value. It's not an error. This is code of 200, so we're going to return the response object. This is a very simple Lambda. It just takes in value and it returns the name from the payload. In order to upload custom code to a Lambda, you need to put it into a zip folder. So I'm going to create a script right now to everything in this folder into a uploadable zip folder. Okay, so I created a zip.sh file, and this is just going to zip all the contents in the folder into a file name AWS_lambda.zip. So you can go ahead and run this bash script. And after running it, you can see we have the zip folder here. So now this is complete. Now we can go upload it, and we're going to go ahead and create a Lambda. We're actually going to go over to IAM, and we're going to create a role for this. To create role, use Lambda. Permissions, we'll do administrator access. Go ahead and review, we'll just call it Lambda role. Create the role. Okay, so now we're going to go back here. We're going to go ahead and call it test Lambda. And now that we have the role created, we can choose an existing role. Let's go ahead and select the Lambda underscore role. And let's go ahead and create the function. And now what we want to do here is, for the timeout, let's set this to 30 seconds. You can go ahead and save. Okay, so in here there's actually, this is supposed to be callback. That's okay, so we can go ahead and re-zip the folder. Go back and upload the zip file, save it. Okay, now that's callback. I find the best way to test it is with actually setting up the, getting it up with API Gateway. For more AWS tutorials and training, you can go to awstrainingprogram.com. The link will be in the description below. Sign up for free at awstrainingprogram.com.